Yeah, what's cracking with it? It's your boy Knowledge Bill Jackson right back on this bitch again, you heard me? But uh oh yeah. So I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, I'm anti-racist. I ain't with all that racist bullshit. And I said I'm not gonna get into too much of that. I let my music speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Um But I'm only speak this much about it without having a without yeah, you're hearing on the song, but I'm gonna put this out there for the love of crip. There's no such thing as only a black person can be a crip. Some of these cats is on bullshit saying you gotta it's too many other people of different race that's invited with me and a lot of us. We ain't with all that. I don't care who you are or where you from. I got put down not in Cali, even though I'm under California rules. And I was around whites, Hispanics, blacks. It was a rainbow of rolling sixes with us and shit. As long as crippin' for real in their heart, I ain't looking at race. Cause before you go into crippin', you gotta know what God brought us here and said we're all brothers and sisters. So of any color. And if you read your Bible, you'll be surprised what you know when you read the whole Bible. And really, that's something I put in my music. But when it come to cripping, blood, I'm a crip, so I'm just saying in the game, but I'm a crip. You can't sit here and say only black people can be crips. You're just out of your mind. If a person for real with it and got it in their heart, it don't matter what color they is right here in this new age. You see, this sea life, I take this for real. This my own pictures on this shirt, you dig? You know what I'm saying? So where else are we going with that? Oh yeah. I got love for this shit so much. I wear my, how we lokes wear flags on the left, right? Everybody wear theirs in their back. Don't get me wrong, I wear mine in the back, but also wear that bitch in the front and back. Somehow you seen that motherfucker. I'm trying to focus with my own hand. I ain't got nobody to help me shoot it. You know what I'm saying? I just do that shit for the love of crippin'. I'm about the first person to do it. I ain't saying can't nobody else do it, but ain't nobody need it right now. I'm pretty sure that shit's gonna escalate, and I want it to. That shit's if you for real with your shit, you know how you wear it. I'm making sure when you see me, you see my flag on the front before you look behind and see it. Like some cats, what he claiming, you looking back to see they flag. Nigga, I'm front. You see that shit on the front and the back, nigga. You know I'm a crip all day, every day. But the whole purpose of this is mainly there's no such thing as only black people can be crips. See, if you go outside of Houston, Austin, wherever, yeah, in California, it's like there's no whites that lived in the black neighborhood. So that's just the way it looked. But guess what? Even in California, you had very little Hispanic Crips and very little blacks and Hispanic gangs. Because, see, the neighborhoods, they only had one race there, you see. So that's where you might get it twisted. That's why it could never happen there, because unless you may, just like Chicago, even though Crips and folks ain't the same, I knew a GD that was white, but see, he lived in that Chicago gangster disciple neighborhood, and he got put down by them. So even in Chicago, if I see one, you might see very few white GDs. You see, so you can miss me with all that bullshit, cause nigga, I ain't with all that shit. All I know is if a person for real with it, cause you got black motherfuckers that's fake falsifying. I see these motherfuckers right here in Austin. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing some shit right now. I'm talking with a cat. I ain't gonna speak on it until we get to the bottom of everything. But so yeah. And another thing, there's no such thing as Tookie wasn't one of our founders. You see, some people think Panthers founded this shit when that's bullshit lie. Some told me Tookie daddy was a crip and Tookie was like a son. These people be on some racial bullshit that don't exist. I mean, we only have two founders. I really shouldn't. I'm only tell you one, cause if I can't put the knowledge down that well. I gotta let you. Maybe about some shit. Why don't I? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like in my music I put it down, but hell, it's crippin'. You got Raymond Lee Washington and Stanley Tookie Williams. Those are our only two founders. There's no such thing as the Panthers came and pulled this bullshit, because no, Panthers did not come in. When Panthers came in this shit, that was when that shit was over and some went there. Raymond Lee Washington wanted to be a Panther and he was too young and they wouldn't let him, so he started Crips that was baby Cribs before the Crips. It was 5 members called Baby Cribs. There was no such thing as these black militants and all that bullshit started. No sir. And that cat that's on the internet, I don't know if you're really Jamil Barnes, which I doubt you are, because I know a lot of knowledge and I know Jamil knew Raymond. And if Raymond and Tookie and Raymond were like this, to where, I mean close. Don't think I'm shooting up some bullshit. Some people might say I'm a Crip, so how can I shoot up CK? But anyway, Tookie and Raymond were close. You know what I'm saying? So how can this cat be Jamil Barnes that knew Raymond and say call Snoop out saying Snoop a fake, saying Tookie started it when Tookie didn't? Nigga, that might be somebody claiming Jamil Barnes. You old as shit. Cause Raymond didn't start no Bloods. Raymond started Crips. You're trying to say Raymond started Crips and Bloods, which is a motherfucking lie. And you gonna talk down on Snoop, which one of the biggest niggas I got love for in the day. I don't care who you are. You can't be Jamil. If you Jamil, son, you got you're not. Nah, you can't be Jamil, because Jamil knew Raymond. And Raymond and Tookie were real close friends. So whoever you is falsifying a Crip legend, nigga, a nigga like me can really fuck you up. For first off, you're getting in the Crip and talking about Crip in the wrong way. Second of all, you happen to talk about somebody I got a lot of love for, which is Snoop Dogg. And nigga, that's a dangerous move when you're talking these things. That's real dangerous. Cause if I see you, I might fuck you up, just to let you know. First off, you talking about two different things. No, two same things. Crippin' and Snoop. I will fuck you up for that. I don't care where you at. I got love all over. I probably won't see you. Maybe I will see you. But you know, you can't false claim. You're claiming a soul that was here before us. That was in this. If you can't be that soul, I know too much Crip knowledge. That's like a person knowing me. That's like me knowing somebody face to face, talking to them every day, and this person claiming the next person that know me and said, I'm never from Houston. That would be like, you can't be that other person, get it? But when anyway, I think that's what I was speaking on anti-racism. I only do that. All I speak on the internet is either safe sex or cripping. And so, yes, there is real whites and Hispanic Crips. It's no such thing as only black people can be Crips. In a way that's fucked up, and in a way it's a sign of racism. I put a white bitch down, even though I took her out because she violated in the wrong way. And these niggas tested me, and they the wanksters to begin with, talking about, you put her down, we gonna take your flag. I'm like, bitch, here my flag right here, take it. You know what I'm saying? All them hoe ass niggas tried to fuck with me, but they couldn't. Either way it go, if we, you know what I'm saying, this is a new world. This is a new millennium. There's no such thing as a race. It's only to itself in that. And shit, nigga, it's too many real Crips of all different colors around this world. You'd be surprised of a Crip of a different color that got mad heart than the next. But anyway, that's what it is. It's, you know what I'm saying? It can be Crip, Blood, whatever, but I'm a Crip, so I'm only speaking on Crips. But anybody in their own gangs know what I'm talking about, nigga. And that's all it is. All right, I'm out.